Hi, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Rollos Fontenot, and I'm joined by Johanna Snyder and Roger Janik of SSD. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Good. Today we want to talk a little bit about this PPC. I know this paid per click type of advertising online. A lot of people are curious about it, how it works. So how would you describe PPC?
Well, pay-per-click is a more targeted form of marketing. You're able to hone down exactly the type of leads that you want to have come in. So if you're trying to focus on a certain area of town or a certain state, times of day where you think the most leads are going to come in for your business, that's where pay-per-click is really, really advantageous. So, but it works differently than natural rankings, because natural rankings take a little bit of time. As we've spoken about before, it takes anywhere from 3, 6, 9 months, a year, 2 years. We can't really determine that. But with pay-per-click, you turn it on, it's there, and you're automatically visible online and at the top of page 1.
So you're able to get instant gratification on the keywords you want.
Instantaneous.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now that tells me if I get the instant gratification, that means I'm paying those dollars out pretty quickly. So it's probably a good idea to have a plan, I would imagine, as far as what keywords you're going to be going for.
Right, absolutely. And you definitely want to have a structured plan. So you want to know what your geographic target is, what your demographic target is. You want to know what your budget is. It's very important to set a budget, and you can set daily caps, right? So you never spend over your daily budget. Okay, but even just as important, if not more important, is to watch your campaign extremely close. If you're doing it on, whether you're doing it on Bing or Yahoo or Google, you got to be in there almost daily and looking at what's happening. Because your competitors are bidding on some of the same keyword phrases that you are. So you're kind of in a bidding war, right?
Oh, I see.
Right. So you got to watch that close and make sure it's not spending your money too quickly, or maybe you're not showing up and it's not spending your money at all. So you got to adjust it that way too.
Okay.
So, and it's a good thing. Pay-per-click's great because you can, as Johanna was saying, you can be instantaneous to the top of the search engines and you can show up. But on the flip side, it's not an investment, right? So if you turn it off, it's like renting an apartment. You don't own it, right? It's gone, right? If you don't have any more money, there's nothing left.
Gotcha.
Okay. Whereas on the other side of the fence with natural SEO or search engine optimization, when you show up for those natural listings, that's more of an investment because if you get to the top of Google, you usually stay there for a very long time. And there's kind of a bigger return on SEO where you'll have 80% of all the users are clicking the natural listings, where 20% are clicking the paid listings. So
would you suggest maybe doing like a hybrid, maybe doing like some of one and some of the other, or maybe doing one at a certain point and then switching to the other? What would you suggest on that?
I definitely would suggest doing both simultaneously. We have people that come to us and say, okay, well, I want to be visible online. I want to be on page 1 of Google. I need leads to come in. Okay, well, there's the natural rankings, which is a great way to do that. But if you need those instantaneous leads that are coming in to kind of supplement your income and everything as you're kind of growing your business, pay-per-click is a great way to do that. You have your ads up at the top, you could turn them on, turn them off, work with your budget, geo-target, so you're really honed in on the types of leads you want to have come in while your natural rankings are increasing. And the other benefit of it is that when you're on page 1 of Google and you're looking, you have great branding opportunity, because if you're at the top for pay-per-click and you see your name, your company's name, but then you've increased in your natural rankings and you see slot 1, 2, or 3, your name is twice on page 1 of Google. So it's great branding and exposure in that aspect.
I noticed you said Google a couple times. So you're pretty much saying if you're going to do pay-per-click, you need to pretty much focus on Google. Is that kind of what you're telling us?
Yeah, I mean, we've had more luck with the Google platform. You can definitely get more hits and more traffic and more click-throughs, but ultimately we've seen better return and higher conversion rates.
What's a click-through? What is that?
Yeah, click-through. So good question. So if somebody goes to Google and types in your product or service, and your ad pops up, your textual ad, and they click it.
Ah, I see.
That's a click-through because they're clicking through to your website. They're going to land on your website. So that's a click-through. So.
Well, listen, you guys gave us so much information. I wish we had more time to talk about this, but thank you for coming on the show today.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for having us.